Hello, dancing souls. Welcome to the recap of the Stuff Workshop Introduction to Stuff. I would suggest every time you start training, getting in touch with your stuff by putting on your head, focus on your breathing, synchronizing your breathing and your movement. And start doing normal things like walking or going to the left, going to the right, very slowly with your stuff on your head. We're gonna start with the double grip of the step. So the step, we're gonna use both hands. This is very good to get used to. Use both arms while you're using the stuff. So as you can see, we're going go both clockwise, anti-clockwise. At a certain point, we have to change the wall thing, and we do it by following the stuff downwards, in this case, and turn to the wall behind us, and then turn again to the wall in front of us. This also will develop the most important basic steps. Now we're going to focus on the central point. To use the central point, we have to pass the stuff from one end to the other, and we're going to do it by following anti-clockwise the 60 minutes of 1 hour. We change the end, as you can see, it's 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour. The stuff is vertical, and there we change. Look at the position of the hand. I will give you a different perspective. So the palms of your hand at the beginning are towards sky. I leave one hand, I only use the other one. I'm gonna go through 1 hour, 60 minutes spin, and then I will change the end by touching the fingers. It's a very funny position, but it's very important to do it well at the beginning. So now again, palm towards the up, and then I turn in, and then the palms will be towards themselves. Start practicing very slow this movement. Don't try to go too fast at the beginning, and then when you pass it to one end, you can see that you can keep on spinning by using the wall pane behind you and then back to the front. You see, you change your hand, you go behind your legs, and when you are behind, you can still change behind in the same position that we changed before. So look at now, this time the palms are towards the floor, but it's the same position. Then I go all the maximum I can go to the extreme possibility, and here I will change. You see the fingertips, they touch, and then I pass it to the other hand. Thank you very much. Now we're gonna move to the basic of contact stuff. To contact, we're gonna start using not the palm of a hand, but the upper side of the hand. We are creating a valley in the wrist. So the palm of the hand have to go up and create a valley between. I'm gonna change my hand. I'm gonna practice with the stepping, the usual stepping, and I observe how the stuff will stop. To help myself at the beginning, I will use a finger from the other hand on top. I don't want to focus on the balance, I want to focus on the movement of the stuff. So I will use a finger to keep the balance. The same things I will do it on the upper side of the elbow. As you can see, I'm using a finger to stabilize it, and I use the stepping, and I notice how the stuff is moving left and right. I remember The arm don't move, I move the stuff with my step backwards and forward. Same thing with the valley in between the neck and the shoulder. As you can see, I can lean the head a little bit down to control it more, but I use the step left and right, look at my feet and how the stuff is moving in between the space. Now we're gonna look at the point behind our neck. So I'm gonna put the hands arm crossed, hands on the side. I'm gonna be very low with my legs, very low with my back. And I will push in one side, the other side, always in control. There's no risk for you to be hit because your hands are protecting your face. Excellent. So always do this kind of exercise before start training. Now we're going to connect all these points. The one on the upper palm of the hand will roll down on the elbow. I always use the left hand to stabilize the stuff. I don't want to do it with balance now. I pass it through the neck. I lower my arm. You see how my right hand now is helping me to make it roll it down, and it goes back to the hand. Thank you very much. That was all. Enjoy this warm-up, and if you really work on this, all the other things will become easier and easier.